Good morning, ladies. I'm just going to give it another minute or two before we get going, but we could, in the meantime, collectively namaskar, typo kundalini, and put ourselves into bandha. Jai Shri Mataji. Let's just try and bring our attention within as we just listen to this music for another minute. This music is very good for the Vishuddhi. So we can just sort of put our attention there for a few minutes, because through the Vishuddhi we can get to really feel, when that's clear, we can witness things, we get to feel the vibrations much stronger in our hands. And a clear Vishuddhi duty lets us feel part and parcel of the whole, which is what we do when we come together and able to meditate collectively, that we're making ourselves part and parcel of the whole. Thank you very much for joining this morning. If you have just logged on, we've tied up our Kundalini, so please tie up your Kundalini, put yourself into Bandham, which I'm sure you know how to do. And we will start with the 3 great mantras.
Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala
Within our hearts, let's just thank Shri Mataji for being here and for blessing us with this morning meditation. Let's do a mantra to Shri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha, please remove all the obstacles in our ascent. Please remove all the obstacles preventing us from being in thoughtless awareness. This morning I thought we would do a few of the some of the everyday mantras that often, I know myself personally, I forget to say. So I thought we might do those, maybe one or two of some negativity destroying mantras, just to destroy anything that might be around us or within us, preventing us from being able to get into the silence. And so we'll start with the mantra to Shri Kartikeya. And Shri Kartikeya is the destroyer of all negative forces within and without, negative thinking, negative attitudes, and all negative tendencies and habits. So let's together now say the mantra to Shri Kartikeya. And it's good to have your right hand out towards the photo and your left hand on the earth. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kartikeya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And here we can also say the affirmation, Shri Mataji, please make me worthy of you. We'll say a mantra for destroying all negativity. There's no Shri, Sava Vada Vanashani. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri. Let's start again. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sava Vada Vanashani Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We'll now say the mantra to Shri Nivichara, and this is to establish thoughtlessness. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nivichara Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And let's just raise our attention up there. And now we'll ask to be in doubtless awareness through the mantra, of Shri Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvikalpa Samadhi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nimala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please establish me in doubtless awareness. Please let my attention be on you, Shri Mataji. We're going to listen to a short talk by Shri Mataji, and it's called The Power of Silence. Hold on a second.
First and foremost thing is to meditate and to raise your kumari. Meditation is the only way you can grow. There's no other way out. Because when you meditate, you are in silence. You are in thoughtless awareness. Then the growth of awareness takes place. Then it opens up. But if you are thinking, supposing there's a lake and the lake is completely in a turmoil, nothing can grow. But supposing it is silent, then lotuses can grow, anything can grow in it. In the same way, if your mind is agitated and your growth is not yet fully expressing itself, then it's such a vicious circle that you are agitated and your growth is hindered. Again you are agitated, your growth is hindered. So the best way is to take to meditation. When you take to meditation, this turmoil will settle down. And when it will settle down, your growth will take place. After meditation, you will feel definitely that you have come out very well, you have grown very well. But for that, one has to be very honest. You cannot force people to be honest. That's one thing you can't do. You have to be honest to yourself. You have not to be hypocrite. You have to see for yourself that whatever you are doing is for your benevolence. It's for your good, and that you have to do it because it is good for you to begin with, and then for the good of the humanity. You are doing for the good of the humanity. Now, some people who come for the first time will have lots of doubts because of ego. They have lots of doubts because of ego. How can that be? How can this be? All kinds of things they ask. Now, you have to say that first of all, you develop your insight. You develop your enlightenment. Your light is not sufficient. In the light only there are no doubts. Supposing in darkness you think that this table has no cover. It's all right. You can think whatever you like. But when there is light, you see for yourself there is a beautiful cover on top of this table. In the same way, it happens to us that we have to achieve a state. And once we achieve that state, then there's no question, there's no doubt, there's nothing, and you become so empowered. It is such a simultaneous thing. It works as soon as you achieve something, it works. When it works, then you are convinced. I'd say it's a very beautiful new chain starts within yourself, and then you really start enjoying your joy of yourself. In the most chaotic conditions this world is today. So at that time, a kind of a silence will come within you. When there will be any such crisis, immediately will become extremely silent. But this is again a state, I am telling. So now, if there is something that makes you upset or makes you unhappy, try to reach that point, that axis, which is just silence. And this silence will make you really powerful. Because this silence is not only yours. When you are in that silence, you are in the silence of the cosmos. Silence of the cosmos. And the silence of the cosmos works for you. You are in connection with that cosmic power, we can call it. It's more than that, it's divine power, I should say. Divine power which is working all the cosmos also. So if you just become silent within yourself, know that you are sitting in the kingdom of God. It's like this. When, say, you get the great honor of becoming a king, then you walk up to your throne and you sit down and look around and you feel the silence of the state that now you are the king. This silence is the sign that you are definitely you are now in contact with the divine. You are silent because the divine is going to look after everything. You don't have to do anything, just keep silent. But not forcibly, it's again a state. See, if any turmoil takes place, any problem takes place, suddenly your attention will jump onto that silence. And once you jump onto that silence, you being in contact with this whole all-pervading power. Now, when I talk about all-pervading power, we still don't understand what it is. What it means, this all-pervading power of love. Is it some sort of an energy floating around? Or is it some sort of a river or some sort of a ether? It is the complete, the totality of reality.
Let us now be in silence together. We'll finish up with the last of the three great mantras, and then I'll put some music on for those that wish to continue to meditate for a few more minutes after this. And thank you very much for joining this morning. I felt it very strongly, so hopefully you've been feeling it as good as me. I feel very blissed out at the moment. So let's finish up with the last of the three great mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And of course, in your own time, when you're ready, just type your Kundalini, put yourself into Bandhan, but I'll just put on some music for us. Thank you everyone for joining this morning. Been absolutely lovely having your company and your vibrations. Have a really beautiful day. Jai Shri Mataji.